And
ooh, counter gank timing pretty nice here from Ono, but Faker might have been baited in, has to flash to get himself out of the way. The Death Ray just barely not getting there, and now OnFleek's the one in trouble. The flash forward from Ono, he's committing to this one, as Faker may have overextended. Karras gets the first blood, and now Ono is looking to try and make the trade better here for T1. Does manage to safeguard his way over. It's a great position on the gravity field, but it does not matter. They still want this, even though it is 2 versus 3. Instead of the 1 versus 3 that they were thinking, as in goes Ona. Will have to get himself out as the counter-strike is not going to be enough. Leap Strike is going to do it for Dudu. As Dudu, can he actually get out of the way? While with bottom lane, I guess there's a gank happening as Samdi immediately is going to ult. OnFleek picks up the kill. Nice W from Samdi as well to try and get a bit of extra damage.
Laners succeed rather than being to carry himself later on, because they're going to make that Realm Warp play.
Yeah, I've seen this one before. This time, the needles are going to connect. Faker flashing forward. They're looking to really punish this guy as the... Yeah, I remember that build was actually pretty nutty. Anyway. Back to the correct video game here is T1 actually starting to get aggressive. There's the flash forward from Faker. Samdi's going to actually get kicked back this time. Immediately gets traded for Faker's life. Is now OnFleek trying to get out of there. Owner says no, but just barely enough with the needlework is going to lock down OnFleek. Now Zeus taking a bit of damage here as Owner gets underneath the turret looking for Karras. He gets a big old shield on the Q, misses, and now Dudu is tidying up the fight.
Like, T1, you're late on this one.
Yeah.
You got to do something, though.
Realm Warp is going to come in, so there is going to be an opportunity to fight this one, but it is going to be the Jax that locks down the Baron. And now Owner is just caught with absolutely nowhere to go. Now OnFleek looking for even more. It might be a sacrifice of his life, though, as Dudu dives on top of Gumayusi. One more auto is going to do it. The exhaust is fantastic onto Faker to lock down the last remaining source. Well, yeah, exactly. There's so much vision, and I think that Hanwha will be looking for a turn. They do. They look for Owner here as the final chapter comes down. He's going to get stopped, but that's a big old shield. Dudu has to use his stopwatch relatively early in this one as the needlework's doing so much work. Ult from Samdi comes out, and now he's going to have to flash get himself out of the way, and it's now Gumayusi that's doing the damage. Realm Warp to try and let them escape as now Karras may have overextended, immediately gets kicked back. And Owner is massive, but it could be another pentakill for Zeri here. I think we're going to see Zeri again, ladies and gentlemen. His champion's a little bit strong. I don't know. The next is going to fall down, and Humble Life Esports. Yeah, we're going for the dive here, and you can see OnFleek moving back around. Does have his cooldowns back available yet again, as Dudu has pressed his ghost button. Now Zeus in a bit of trouble. They're fighting minions at the same time. There's the flashback! Absolutely beautiful for OnFleek, as now Owner is able to tidy this one up, but Dudu... Oh,
OnFleek's here.
Yeah, acceleration gate goes down. OnFleek looking for his opportunity. Remember, there is no flash. He just walks towards him. Ooh, Karras did get ignited there by Faker, as Owner is going to flash, gets the mini stun into the wall there. As Samdi throws down the ult, but isn't going to be able to do enough as Vista has to flash. The zap even comes through. Super Mega Death Rocket finishes it off.
Too, and why it's so good for T1 is Dudu, hold that thought.
There's the flash forward from OnFleek as another Abyssal Dive comes through, and oh dear. Owner looks to kick out the Jarvan and locks down that kill for Gumayusi. Great devour there from Carrier as well. Will save Owner's life, and T1 turn it so nicely.
This was an extremely high-risk play. They're not done yet.
Yeah, Carrier flashing forward. Vista's super oppressive. Owner looks for his opportunity. There it is! Safeguard, kick flash, and Karras kicked into the team. However,
the bottom side was free for the taking, and then they pivoted bottom side and then ran away with the game very quickly.
Well, that is going to be a free stun onto Faker. Ulti comes through. Good exhaust, though, as the Dark has now one more Nexus turret between T1 and Game 3. OnFleek going for that last-ditch engage, but he's just going to pop. Samdi picked off. Oh, man, it's like they're in the grocery store and they decided to pick up some Aphelios here today, and they did manage to do it. Dudu now wants an opportunity to fight back, but unfortunately the ult does not last long enough. Carrier decides to have a party in the fountain, and he may as well, as the Nexus is now going to be the option. Gumayusi just trying to kite as best he can. As Vista taken down to about half health, slowed, but isn't going to get knocked up, as there's the flash, but Vista...
Move away from this huge voyage to the right side there, which makes him vulnerable as Dudu.
Yeah, he's in the mist as the needlework's coming out. He wants to try and find this. The ghost has been popped, as now Zeus... Oh! Well, he does have a blast cone to make his way in if he wants to, as Owner dives forward, finds the ulti to split up this fight, but it's a good double knock-up, and immediately Karis able to help out. It was a bit of a...
Yeah, he's taken a long time to get down here, but Hunter Life Esports really being a little bit wishy-washy on how they want to do this.
Yeah, he does have himself an orb, as now Owner could be in trouble. Gravity field goes down, and that is going to be Shirley diving into the turret, but it's OnFleek trying to get out, and Gumayushi's here in the nick of time to grab that kill. Good shockwave is going to connect onto Faker, and he'll go down for the 1-for-1 right now. As, oh dear, Zeus caught out of position, snipped up there by Dudu, as well as now Owner's trying to run himself out as Karis.
Early in the team fight here for T1, hoping that it was going to lead.
T1, can they defend? This tower is very, very low. Faker over to the side. That's a great knock-up as the shockwave is going to connect, but only onto Carrier. He eats the grey health and is going to fall down, but now the Chaos Storm as Faker flashes on in. Karis is not going to survive this one. OnFleek doing his best to try and do the same, as the curtains have been called. OnFleek, will he have another flag and drag is kind of the question here, as we've traded 1-for-1 so far, as that was...
Feeling very good about how things could have been.
Oh, OnFleek going to dive forward. Owner, win becomes flag, comes in. OnFleek, can you find the smite is the question. The Baron's down to 50-50. It's going to be secured by Owner, but can they win the fight is the question. Kerry gets the Devour off, and now Owner back in once again. The Orianna grabs the first kill, but the Caitlyn...
Feeling that way.
Yeah,
to that moment.
He's immune. So he's going to be all right as OnFleek looking for his opportunity. Dives towards Faker, doesn't get the knock-up, and I think OnFleek's just dead.
Point is
yeah, going to have to get devoured. And Carrier's going to walk this one out. Owner now finds himself in the company of 4 members. They should be able to get this as the teleport immediately comes in. Okay, that is going to be the Baron secured, and the Shockwave does absolutely nothing. Owner now splits up this fight as best he can as Carrier finds himself on the wrong side of the fight. 9 seconds time, so no more super creeps are making their way up the waves, as that's a decent stun there onto OnFleek, who decides to go in. That could actually be the end here, as Owner does it as well, but he's able to get himself out of the way. Does so nicely, as that's a great devour, but has Carrier actually saved Faker? He gets a huge shield as Dudu goes golden, and now Owner looks for the re-engage. The curtains have been called. It's a 1-for-1, but Gwen for Tom Kench, you will definitely take that if you're T1, as now the fight continuing and the double kill.
Things look shaky at the start of that engage, but T1 are able to win it in the end.
Oh man, that was definitely a slow burn.
Same choice to make. It's almost suicidal here with Faker holding the package, and look at where Faker's position right now. You can't punish him. Here he goes.
Here he goes, and Laspa, he is the unlucky one. First blood going to be handed over to the Corki of all people. Make that 2. Faker going to pick up 2 of them. And as Gumayusi will take a bunch of damage. Ruler trying to get it done, but fantastic engage once again right on top of Ruler. As Zeus going pretty deep though. Ruler able to kite it out, and down will go the Gragas. T1 going a little bit too far on this one, as now Chovy has entered the fight. Finally, he procs that ultimate on the side of Gen G, on the flip side.
To finagle their way through this game.
Chovy, he really does not care. In the face of the exhaust and everything, even the Yumi, he's gonna be able to get in there, and Keria goes down too. Quid able to pick up both kills, and now Zeus is like, wait, where did my team go? Yes, he's not in a good...
I do not see this working out.
He has a package, but...
He goes for it!
He actually went in there! Yeah, very questionable. He is able to pick up the 1 kill. He's trying to set it up for Owner, who's going to take a huge amount of damage. Guma and Keria also here, trying to get the cleanup that these 3 champions are so good at. As the damage is there, Ruler's going in for more, but the blast plan is going to help him, but he's still going 1v3.
Because Quid and Chovy are so far away from each other, it's very difficult.
Over the wall he goes. Chovy looking to clear the pit, and he will. Lospa, though, goes in alone, and he will be burst down. Really going to pop that ult. As we do have a flash now out of the Gen G jungler, and in goes Faker. He tries the Valkyrie out, and he immediately gets taken down. Owner's looking for the resets, but he's not able to get the kill onto Lospa either. And it's all falling apart here for T1. Gen G Ruler is getting in there and taking names. As T1, I think they should be able to get this Baron, but can they get out is the question. As they're on the run, in goes Chovy, and everybody comes in. The kick on the Zeus is decent, but it is a tank Gragas as they're turning this one around. As you see, Guma was able to pick up the bounty for his team, and here's Faker. Hello, he's coming on in. And keep in mind that Chovy is a Tryndamere. He's trying to get those crits down, and he is just gonna take his life just like that. Chovy doesn't give a damn.
Yeah, I think that's a miscalculation of Chovy having flash or not, because if he has flash, he always follows you over the wall there.
And that means that the Elder's probably gone, right? So now Chovy, he's gonna get low. He will probably die. He's trying to get on top of Faker.
You gotta walk away as Gen G here. You gotta get out of here. You're gonna have to give it.
They're just gonna have to give it, and that feels so bad for Gen G, but here come T1. They have been, say, the poke is coming in. Quid is trying to do his best to have an effect as there's the kick. They get on top of Gumiyusi and he goes down. 4v4 right now. We're just trying to get Youngjae into the pit and trying to get this down. The Elder Drake is going low. Who's gonna pick up the flip? Owner goes extremely low, and it's Faker who picks up the Elder and probably will get the win in this fight because of it. Ruler is desperately trying to kite, but he will not be able to by the end. And finally,
no chance. There's no way. But they made it damn close. And if we're gonna see 3 games of this, sign me up.
oh yeah. This is dirty.
Yeah, it's dirty.
Youngjae is already down here in the bottom lane. The flash, flag, and drag as Gumiyusi gets over the little wall, but they have exhaust against Meganar and Xin Zhao at level 5, okay? As he hits level 6 now, and Chovy's in a really...
The gold department. And I think that plate gold is up.
Here we go. No flash available. Right into the open, loving arms of the Shin. This is not going well for him, is it? He's looking for a knock-up now as he will hit Quid, but the sun comes in at the same time. And by Quid, I mean this game is out of control.
Yeah, I mean, this is this is the kind of game we expected in this series.
Nice little 2v2 on the bottom side. Terry getting a lot of damage done. Wild Growth here onto Carria. He's barely going to go down. But not so much against Zeus with red buff. As Owner's here. Owner's here again. Now it's 3v2 as Zeus, T1, they're just pushing down the mid lane. They're like, yeah, sure. You want to fight? We can fight if you'd like to. I'm not sure about that. Faker goes very far deep by himself. As now it looks like Gen G is going to get that knock-up onto Owner as T1 maybe having a little bit too much fun. Gumiyusi, though, is still alive, and the flash fails. So, Guma...
Is there any way you lock this guy down? I don't think so.
Faker getting
here.
Very aggressive. He doesn't have his flash, but he has teammates.
He has Wild Growth.
Yeah, he's got Lulu. The damage comes through, but for Chovy himself and Youngjae.
Yeah.
And it's not an easy trade. As we're looking at this trade, the Chaos Storm is getting a lot of value here. Zeus is just fighting in it. Doesn't seem to care. As now it's done, and Zeus says, well, I actually got to get out of here. Tries to hop the wall, has the blast plant. The flash over the wall comes in from Quid, and Quid will get the solo kill.
All right. See, these are the errors, right? Now Faker's caught. No flash.
Ooh, no shuffle either. Chovy's like, I wish I could join this fight, but will be able to eventually as the Zonias will be used. He's really committing to this one now. As in goes Zeus, the flash in from Owner is going to select Quid as his target.
Considering the scenario, and I guess we got both sides of this series. As Chovy follows.
He's going to get the ult here as well. Youngjae gets absolutely demolished on his way there. Even had a Yumi as well. Not quite going to work out. Owner now with the Crescent Guard is happy to go into the two of these guys, except now
it's like everything else is pretty good, but...
Okay, Ruler's trying to make a play. This is what they got to do. I mean, this comp can make plays. Unfortunately, they are a bit behind as Chovy is just going to get immediately shreked.
Just
that's
no
going to
combo.
be the Zeri who locks down Youngjae as well. T1 going to be pushing in for the 2-0 victory tonight. Quid has to flash away. And Owner is looking to close this one out with potentially some help this time. Faker sweeps him up for another kill under his belt. They also get Quid. And that's going to be T1 now 8-0 in the LCK. Congratulations to them. Only one more